All right, and we are live. Perfect. I've got my chat up. So my controller is apparently going to just be difficult, and we're gonna figure out if we can actually do this or not, because my block button is kind of broken. I'm gonna be periodically just kind of tapping it for myself, just to kind of see if it works or not. Now, we're not going to be building a massive base. I don't want to waste too much time on it. I'm going to throw down a couple of foundations with, a roof over it. Call it a day, because it takes a lot of time. Build something pretty, and depending on how many times I have to build, it's going to be hours and hours out of my days. And I want to actually try to make progress. Okay, all we have to hope for is anything other than some type of gun. No pistols, no muskets. A club, I don't love to see it, but you know what? At least it's slightly better. I mean, is it? It's 10 extra attack, I know, but I don't know. I think I'm comfortable with this. Oh, my block button. I'm pressing it, and it's not. I thought I'd make it longer than that. Okay, there we go. Give it a few tries before we walk over to these boar here. Saw one of them. Come here, buddy. Oh, you attacked me twice. That was cheating. That was cheating. Oh, I don't have my rest in my bag. I should probably have that before I try to fight a boar with no levels. Come on, stamp, stamp. I'll hit it before it hits me here. Boom. Oh, took two. Alright, any coconuts? Take some coconuts. I'm gonna just leave this boar to its devices. That block button is literally gonna be the death of this run. Oh, I was thinking about it and I wasn't going to. Now I guess I am. Oh, come on, move! I need stamina, like bad. Die, please, thank you. I want to get these drops, but I also don't want to piss off that boar. Or the sow. Whatever. The pig. Testing. Alright, there's our mine. There's our first dungeon place. Rune. There's another one over there. We got potatoes right here. I'm looking for any chilies. There we go. I don't know if I really consider this a patch. It's like 3 of them. It's just a little bit shitty. There's got to be a better... Hey, look at that. Okay. 1, 2... I mean, this is only 4, but... At least it's more. Can you guys... Like, I don't know, fuck off? I don't have HP to be messing with you guys. Like, I literally have like 1 HP right now. Okay? I can't be closer to dead. Okay, let's get somewhere we can put a bandage on us before we lose this run. Before it really starts. I have less than 1 HP, so we're gonna get a bandage made. Like it's so ridiculous. Where are our markers? Okay, so we know there's like boar in here, and then chilies over in like this direction. Honestly, this spot's probably fine. Let's just toss it down and get this started. Workbench. Fire. Save that. We'll get basic building structures. we'll use one of those immediately. Let's get these all off of our hotkey. We can use all of the scallops. And then, yeah, alright, cool. Let's get what we need to, oh, there's a bull right there. We can try to use the club instead. I just don't like them because of how slow they are. They seem like they have a pretty good stagger rate. Like, they're really slow. Oh my god. I don't know who, like, uses clubs as a preferred weapons. I don't know if I trust them as an individual. Is there any more coconuts around here? Yeah, there we go. Alright, we'll see if we can make, like, at least starting hatchet, starting pick. We should be able to, at very least, make some food, so we're a little bit safer here. The agility's good. Boar meat for that as well. These are kind of the same rest. Oh, no, they're not. No, they're not. One of them takes potato, one of them takes the egg. I think the club is a strength weapon or something. I don't know, maybe. Takes 2 seconds to check it. I really just need food to start, so I'm not too concerned about what it actually is. Eat that, eat that. And then let's get stone axe, stone pick. It is. Love to see it. Alright, maybe I don't want to, like, my base right where there's a sea vessel patrolling, they're just gonna shoot my boat every time I have it out right there. I do like the fact that there's potatoes right there. Got clay right here. More chilies. Well, shit. Not too many good places to build on this one. Pretty sure we just ended up right back where we started. Is this the boar one, or is this gonna be the dodo one? Okay, this is the dodo. We definitely want to build closer to whichever one has the boars in it, just because we need so much boar leather. Ooh, this is a spot for chilies. Hey, where was that potato patch? Right near here. That's what I get for not marking it. That's our bore one. This is where our potatoes are. Part of me kind of wants to try a different world. I'm not in love with how these resources are spaced out. I'm not gonna cut the stream or anything, like you can see what I'm doing. Basically what we're gonna do here Sorry, give me just half a second. Alright, so let's delete that world. We're gonna create a new one. It leaves all the chests the same. It completes any quest, anything that you've done, look through. So like, it's not gonna affect the playthrough. The only thing it's gonna affect is like placement of random spawns and like positioning. So I'll have a better chance of getting, or another chance, I should say, of getting all those resources closer together. It's not like I can go get that chest again and, you know, get another weapon, etc., etc. Like, they've already been farmed. They're good. They don't exist anymore. Like, I can look at the map and you'll see that it's gonna have a check mark over it. Why is my game tweaking? Can I just access my map and zoom out? Zoom out, sir. Sir, are you in need of assistance? Alright, here, one sec. We'll get close to it so you can see. I do want to figure out what's going on with the map. It just wants to zoom in. It's just, okay, now it's zooming out. Alright, see how it has a check mark? And then the chest, empty. One thing, I already have the bell. That's all that's gonna be in that supply crate. I'm not gonna grab that supply crate. Just because that seems unfair. Alright, let's go check these resource spawn locations, huh? Okay, well we actually have potatoes right here. Since I logged out, I have to use more food. Get that stagger on it. I don't ever actually use clubs, so like it's awkward trying to feel those out. Let's put this marker on the map. Oh, beautiful. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, that's a chili patch. Alright, let's see if we can find a nether potato nearby. And we'll check to see the boar spawn. And oh, what is this? Is it just random boars or is it potatoes? I don't know, but there's clay right here. Mark the clay. I already like this map more. The fact that the first one we checked only had like 2 chili plants on it and stuff was not gonna cut it. Alright, so this one's the boar one. Okay, so we've got... Come on. If it'll work with me. So these are big chili patch, these are potatoes, these are boar. I'm thinking, honestly, somewhere like right... like in here somewhere, maybe? Might be good for the base. On top of the copper deposit. I just don't want to run out of space. I also don't want to build anything awkward. I want to just be able to throw something up, put a roof on it, and then call it a day. I don't want to sit and have to build a ton, you know? I want to be able to make just progress. So, let's do that. Somewhere in here should be good. We're right next to both of those food sources right here. There's a Dota spawn. There's another little chili patch right there. One sec. Look at that. It's not nearly as big, but there's a boar here spawning right here too, so. I think that's a win. I think that's a huge win. Alright, let's cut right up through here. I'm a little worried about the fact that there's dodos right there. I don't want them to be just like outright annoying all the time. So, more boar. Man, there's all kinds of like little spawns. I just need a flat open space to drop my base. That right there's the boar spawn thing. I think right here's gonna be the winner. It's in between all the resources. This boar spawn, it's a little bit inland from the water, which I don't love. Ideally, I would want to be like a little bit farther forward, but that's a boar spawn. Yep, this is the spot. I'm gonna have the wharf and everything. Ah. Alright. It's a pirate game. I guess building next to the water is just kind of how it's gonna be. There's another potato patch. So we've got 2 chili patches, 2 potato patches, and the boar's right here. That right there. Split the difference, and we're gonna drop our base right here on the beach. Come here, crab. All right. You know, let's raise it off the ground a little bit. Takes no extra resources to do, but that way I don't have like things chucking random shit like hitting me for no reason. I really am just gonna make a square like box of a structure. For permadeath runs, the thing is like I'm gonna have to restart so many times that it really is better just to toss stuff down, get it going. Like nobody's got time for all that. Alright, let's get a roof on this place. I kind of want to know if just regular, like, flooring like that counts as... Okay, this requires a roof, so... Yep, that counts as roof. Later on, once we actually unlock, like, basic structure builds and, like, pieces and stuff, maybe I'll actually, like, put time into building something that I want to see, but right now I just need things down so I can start making progress. See if we actually get a solid run started here. It's honestly, like, it's looking promising already. I'm not super thrilled about the fact that our starting weapon drop was a club. But, at least we didn't get, like, a pistol or a musket or something we couldn't use out of the chest drop. this should be big enough to put anything that we're gonna need through, like foothills and stuff, actually down. Welcome in, everybody. And if anyone has any like cool tips or tricks or anything that might help all of us succeed, when I completed my Valheim Permadeath challenge, beat all 7 bosses, I tell you what, chat, was so much help in that whole thing. It honestly felt kind of like, I guess the best way to think about it is like, you know, a NASCAR driver or something, where like, you know, I might be doing the challenge, but the chat's kind of like your pit stop or pit crew, you know. Keep you on your toes. Sometimes it reminds you of things that you might have forgotten about or noticed something. You know, maybe you know, my rested buff or something is 2 minutes from being out, and I'm not anywhere near actually having a spot to rest. You know, I've had things like that happen where chat has 100% come in clutch and been like, hey man, you're cutting it close. Alright, yeah, let's get a bed down. Chest. And then let's sleep for the night, and then we'll go out and we'll start. Well, actually, first we gotta try to check our armor and see if there's anything we can't craft. I think honestly we're gonna need clay and iron before we can really do much of anything. Let's see where our clay deposit's gonna be right here. Typically, anytime you need clay, you just walk about this far in from the grass, and you just do a little circle. You'll run into it. You really didn't attack him. There we go. Easy. That's sulfur. Okay, well, the clay patch definitely isn't going to be that way, so let's go check over here. hoping we don't have to go very far for clay. Usually there's like quite a few batches like periodically just peppered around. The fact that I'm this far out from the base and haven't seen one is a little bit annoying. A lot of boars. Come on, attack. Might as well grab a little bit more nails so we can make another chest. There we go. Okay. Clay, finally. Okay. Honestly, I feel like I might install a mod just for faster, like, I know I saw one that was like mineral resource gathering increase and like tree resource gathering. I don't think I would do it for like enemy drops, but there's not really any weapon durability. It's just how much time you have to sit and just like hit the same shit over and over again, or wait 6 hours for it to respawn to do it again. Okay, and then go up to the mine real quick and grab some copper. I'm gonna rob this dodo nest blind real quick. Don't mind me, I'm just stealing your children. I'm gonna eat them for dinner. Eat you too. There's another batch of clay. I think 2 things of clays is fine for early. I don't think we're gonna need more than that for just like a kiln, smelter, and I mean, I'm probably not even gonna have to use much clay for like potions and stuff early on. I'm probably gonna get most of that out of drops, like chests and stuff. So. Alright, we only have a minute left on rested buff, but that's okay. We can actually fix that real fast before we go into the mine. All we'll do real quick is crafting utilities and just pop down a campfire and just stand here for like 2 seconds. We'll get another 5 minutes on our... Oh, actually, you know what? You have to put this down, and then we need to put this down. There we go. We'll just give it just a sec to... There we go. Why do they keep putting this stuff in survival crafters? Because children yearn for the mines. Well, thank you, I appreciate that. But in all seriousness, I have been enjoying this game. I actually wasn't even going to be able to play it, but I got really lucky with some what's it called? Some old viewers kind of helped me out, hooked me up with it, so they wanted to see me play it, and you know, I had no reason to decline, so figured why not. It's funny because I actually didn't even know about this game. I didn't hear about it until like a week after it was out, and someone who watched me on my Valorant stream during those Permadeath runs, maybe all 7 bosses over there, ended up asking. They're like, "Hey, can I actually play this game?" And I told them no. I didn't own it. I didn't know anything about it. And the deal was, if I streamed this game, they would buy it for me. So I got this game for free, and yeah, here we are. We're just gonna get all the resources out of here, give it a chance to respawn later. Last room. Okay. At least we're getting a decent amount of copper out of this. Kind of wish there was a faster way to like harvest wood. Alright. Welcome in, everybody. Remember, if anyone has any helpful tips, tricks, anything that might help us succeed, you know, in finishing this challenge, you know, don't be stingy with that advice. I love it. Most of the time, people coming into chat know so much more about this game than I do anyways, so it only helps. Okay. Dude, if I chop these trees and that tree falls on me and kills me, I'm gonna be really sad. My rest debuff's gone now too though, so we're gonna have to get back and reconcile that. I want like 200 wood just so that I can put it in the smelter. Okay, I put my little shit shack over here. I got enough stone. Maybe I'll put some stone walls up on this, but I'm really not going to do much more than just leave it as a plain box.
Troubling symptoms.
You know, this will at least keep us protected from like nighttime spawns that might want to be a little bit annoying. Something spawns in, starts chucking rocks. And then chuck these down. Probably probably gonna use just about all our wood and just let it start cooking. Do 100 of it, and then that's gonna have to wait. I think if anything, it's gonna be a ton of coarse fabric that we need immediately. I am gonna make like 4 bandages though for myself just so I have them. I don't really have anything better than them right now, so it's gonna have to be what it is. If this falls into those trees and knocks them down. So this game, it has a bunch of great way of life things. I was just thinking about the idea of like preventing spawns within the campfire range, or bonfire range. It would be nice to allow it to like clear stuff out for you, but at the same time, I wouldn't want it to affect trees. I think if anything, if you don't want trees to respawn, you should just have to break the stem. Just a little gate for myself. Okay. Is that kind of everything? Okay, let's get decorations down. Yeah, I guess we'll just want to get our comfort bonus as high as possible. But yeah, the way of life things that they have in this game, they definitely understand survival crafters. And a few things that I think they really took into consideration is like, what is a challenge versus what is fun? I see so many survival crafters who emphasize like encumbrance, like weight encumbrance, and then it's just exhausting and annoying and like constantly micromanaging and moving at a snail's pace just because like it's not fun. Players don't enjoy doing that. Why would you have it as part of the game? The fact that there's no weight encumbrance in this game, beautiful. I think with how much storage they give you with the ship, there shouldn't be any like storage issues with like how much space you're holding in your inventory, honestly. That's why I modded it to have like 50 extra slots. It really is just like expediency. With how much extra storage is on the boat and the fact that you can just spawn your boat wherever you want, the islands aren't huge. At any point, you could just step next to the water and just like dump your inventory. So, that being said, I mean, you might as well just be able to hold it, right? Other way of life things that I think this game did really well, though, outside of just the no weight encumbrance, I think the craft from storage, you know, Grounded is one survival game that did that. Valheim has mods for it, but I think just as like a base function of the game, I think it was a really smart call to just implement it. I'm trying to think of what else. The no fall damage is, I think, a little bit hit and miss. It's cool, but I think it had its opportunities, especially with some of the verticality of like foothills and stuff, to really make an example out of the fall damage, where like maybe in the first biome it's not too much of a threat, and then later on it's just a problem. Another thing, the fact that there's no wet debuff. I know so many survival games that will like punish players for like barely stepping in a puddle, or you know, it starts getting rainy and suddenly, you know, you're worrying about cold and everything else like that. And that can be right, you know, given if it's like a biome or something like that, you know, the game feels a little bit more like it's benefiting from it narratively. But when you're just punishing players for something that happens periodically, just like on a whim, without any real way to like prepare for it, where it's like, oh, it just happens, be in your base or it sucks, and it's like, well, why do I have to be in my base right now? Like, I want to be out exploring. You're just preventing me from playing the game for however long this lasts just because. So I feel like not incorporating those things for the sake of the players just being able to have fun was 100% the right call. Alright, comfort up to 10. Love to see it. Oh, we need one more. One more copper. There we go. Okay. See, I want to do the agility food just because I'm so used to like using the cutlass, but that's a strength-based weapon. Okay, so we need... Okay, we'll do that. And is there anything else we can make that is also strength-based? Spicy kebab, okay. It's alright, at least we have. I want to know where our skeleton friend just put all that. Okay, where were we? Okay. Let's see if we can't craft any armors or anything just right now. At least a couple pieces, maybe. You know what? It's not much, but at least it helps. Okay, sawhorse can go out here. Oh, it needs 10. Weapon bench only takes 5. We'll do that. Then I'm going to be making this immediately. Yeah, I mean, it's probably only going to be copper, ores, and fiber for the cloth. And then we'll get all of those leveled up to level 5. So I think if anything, while the copper that we have is cooking off, let's finish off a few more boar if we can. We'll do the 2 ruins on this island. Thought I saw another sow or something. Okay. this place up. It's infested with birds. Where are you going? Try to take care of this one star before the rest of them. Gotta be careful of the one on my right. It'll come up. Give me a big boot. I do want these boar though. Well, yeah, they're gonna. That's alright. I'll stagger both of them about the same time. Alright, let's go into the cellar. Come on. I'm waiting. Takes so much to kill these guys. Maybe one more for this guy. There we go. Why can't I break that one? Okay, there we go. Herbs. Okay, I really am hoping for like a crit. If I can get a crit based necklace. Endurance. Alright, that's probably the worst one we could have gotten. Okay, now we'll go over here. Definitely don't want to fight them and like a swallow drowned or something, you know? I still hear something behind me around this way. I don't want anything sneaking up. There we are. Okay. Knew there was something. We are not going to get ourselves caught out. Pinched between a rock and a hard place. Oh shit, that's a lot. Come on, come on. Nope, nope, I need stam. There we go. Alright, let's learn these recipes. Then I think that's all of the spots here. Other than this one down here, but that's just a little quest marker. That's nothing really. We're still gonna go down and get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna dig the thing, the chest up there, and then we're gonna dig this chest up here. But we have been streaming for a good minute here, so I'm gonna call it, and then I'm probably gonna do some simple farming. I'm not gonna do any progression-wise across the board. I'm basically just going to farm for like what is it? Boar and yeah, boar, iron, wood, and fiber. It's kind of like the gist of what I'm gonna have to farm off of stream. I just want to get basically like myself set up here real quick. As far as like a set of armor, just so that I don't have to worry about it being a risk. And if I die off of stream, well, you're just gonna see me starting over again next time I stream, I guess. Can I help you, sir? I actually don't know if there's like a stagger build or not. I remember seeing Admiral. He was doing a stagger build for Elden Ring, and it looked honestly pretty consistent. I'm gonna just not fight that. Alright, let's check our setup here. Got 39 more crafting there. I want saber. The upgrades for it, 7 and 2 each time. We're gonna want armor before we want to upgrade that weapon. We've got all but chest and pants. Cloth. Oh, what? I just made an extra pair of boots. Okay, well, yeah, we're basically gonna just keep getting stronger and stronger and more defensive. Fully armored now. Get our bell down. Make sure we swap these here. Yeah, my thing is like, here, let's do a couple tests here. So this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Okay, so 7 hits for the club. 2. 7 hits for this. I feel like the saber's faster though. Yeah, the club takes like twice as long to wind up. I feel like it's almost safer to just like not trap yourself into an attack animation. Yeah, we kind of don't have to be afraid of anything anymore. At least not on the starting island. We're basically just gonna have free reign over here now. Do whatever we want. As long as we have a rested buff and food on us. I mean, we could eat one more right now, but... yeah, alright. Well, I'm gonna give this a break and let the rest of the resources cook up. And then next session, we'll put more effort into this. If not, I might just grind things on my own, as far as just like the nearby basic resources, and not really go anywhere, just because I don't want to risk dying off of stream. And just basically work on getting my gear completely leveled up, just so that I'm not just grinding the same resources for hours, because it honestly does take time. So alright, I will get that done, and then probably see you guys tomorrow.